Live from some basement, it's the Gaming News Show with your host, Mr. GC.
Hey, it's good to see you guys. Welcome to tonight's show. Now, I want to tell you guys right now, it's been a busy, summer for gaming, right? We had some bangers out there, Power World, we had some, not so much banging going on with Season 2 Marathon. Yeah, I know. Mixed reviews from Halo Combat Evolved. We had the ports for the Black Ops 1 and 2 series to PlayStation. That was popping off, surprisingly, not surprisingly. What's also popping off is the increase in price for consoles. Yes, I know. I'm not excited about it either. But ironically, we're also seeing an increase in layoffs. Who would have thought that was going to happen? Yeah, we're seeing layoffs across the industry. A lot of people are losing their jobs. But you know what? There's always a silver lining. Yes, I know. There's always a silver lining to a story. And so our silver lining here is that McDonald's have never been more filled with staff than before. That's right. You go to McDonald's, you're looking for someone, and they're not there. Well, there's about 30 game developers now in one McDonald's. It's crazy. I mean, just ask our friends at Bungie. Half of them are putting the fries in the bag right now. Funny enough, I did hear that the Destiny 2 team was working with McDonald's to come up with a new narrative to really pull in the masses. Yes, last I heard is they were developing a story about how elderly people were coming in having sex with the ice cream maker, and that explains why it's been down a lot. That's the narrative. The older people are coming in and having sex with the ice cream maker. They found love in a robot. Listen, I wouldn't touch the vanilla. That's all I'm gonna say. I wouldn't touch the vanilla, okay? I hope you guys enjoy the show. I'm Mr. Gaming Counselor. Scholars, welcome to the Something Gaming News Show. Roll it. Players. You want to hit that subscribe button. That's right, players. Hit that subscribe button. Like the video. Don't forget to hit that bell. When you subscribe, you're going to hit that little bell, and there might be another bell. Hit those bells. Ring my bell, player. Ring my bell. Come on, you want to subscribe to the channel. Player, if you don't subscribe to the channel, you're a broke boy, and I'm saying it. Now, if you excuse me, I've got to go ruin some modern games by adding more MTX. That's right, baby. Scholars, welcome to the Something Gaming News Show, and it's been a minute since we've done one of these. Apologies, but we are back and better than ever before. Let's jump into the news and gaming for you. Starting with gaming movie news. Late Sam Neill's last on-screen performance will be the live-action Legend of Zelda. It's actually been leaked that his last role will be voicing King Dodongo. It was reported that the producers are actually trying to clone a real dinosaur to be used in the movie. I know. Japan has reportedly warned the United States government over its repeated use of Mario, Pokemon, and Naruto in official media meme posting, stating that they are concerned that these characters could be seen as political views or official policies which could harm the franchises. The US government quickly responded with a picture of Godzilla. I know. And people were furious and went to Twitter to attack the official White House account, asking the question, who do you think you are? When we tell you to stop, you need to stop. The official White House account responded with, it's me, Amari, no. A new extraction shooter has caused quite a bit of confusion recently. The game goes by the name of BR1 Infinite and is claiming they will pay you real money just to play it. The part that's confusing people was it was actually the new game part. Gamers thought this was just the name of Season 3 for Bungie's Marathon. Many kept tagging Bungie's official accounts, claiming they couldn't be paid enough to play the game. Though reportedly Bungie's HQ has received many more calls from blind individuals. Rockstar Games has released a trailer announcing the premiere of another trailer covering GTA 6 later in August on the Netflix streaming service. It was also announced that Activision will be premiering an extended look at multiplayer gameplay for the next Call of Duty, exclusively on Pornhub. Xbox Studios has announced they will be adding a type of Platinum Trophy achievements later this year to compete with PlayStation trophies. The Xbox CEO told reporters, "We thought long and hard about what gamers really want, and we think the changes will revolutionize Xbox, putting us back on the map." Continuing on with the Xbox news, Xbox X and S series in Europe has seen an increased price over the last couple of days. Journalist Jez Gordon reported that Microsoft's console prices increase ain't even the ceiling. In completely unrelated news, Xbox revenue fell by $1.7 billion during the fiscal 2026 year, with a drop in console sales by 29%. I'm sure those platinum trophies will turn the whole thing around for Xbox. In other Xbox news, it's been reported that the next Xbox will support all 5 generations of Xbox. Ironically, it will also cost 5 generations worth of Xboxes in order to own it. Developers of the new Gears of War E-Day has promised that there will be no battle passes or no bullshit for multiplayer. Based on Xbox track record this month, they also won't have any player numbers either. Ubisoft has announced they are shutting down their NFT tactics game in October. Ironically, Marathon fans love using Ubisoft as an example for the future of Marathon. So does this mean that Marathon's going to shut down in October too? In other Ubisoft news, CEO Yves Guillemot took a bullish stance on dropping physical disc, stating it will not disturb too much of the industry. In other news, Ubisoft's share values continue to plummet. I can see why the CEO isn't worried about disc. At this rate, Ubisoft can barely afford the toilet paper in the office. Talking about disc, Sony recently acknowledged the strong views on their decision to kill physical disc, but insist we're going to cautiously move forward. Quote, "It's connected to people's fond memories in many cases." Please take the time to listen to what you just said. People's fond memories in many cases. Yes, many people have fond memories of their physical disc, which come in many cases, game cases, which now will look empty with a code. While talking about PlayStation Disc, it was also reported that Sony has begun placing cigarette-style advisory stickers on PlayStation 5 consoles, warning players that physical games will soon be discontinued. Other reports have come in stating that game cases now also have advisory stickers, but instead warn players that, quote, "supporting our business decisions might cause cancer." And while we're at it, let's keep that PlayStation news train going. A few weeks ago, PlayStation Network went down for almost 6 hours. Users reported that they couldn't log in, couldn't connect to servers, and they couldn't play multiplayer or launch many digital games. PlayStation officials apologized for the inconvenience and promised to have service return uninterrupted, and asked that players please be patient and continue using their physical disc offline while waiting. EA CEO is in hot water after it was reported they received a $38 million raise for Battlefield 6 doing so well after they laid off a bunch of developers. It was also leaked by an EA employee that the next Battlefield series will take place at EA's headquarters and will be live action. I'm sure the CEO can afford it. In other EA news, EA is officially a private company. The $55 billion acquisition has been completed by an investment group led by Saudi Arabia's Public Investment Fund. The investment group reportedly promises to continue making great games for many years to come, starting by trimming unnecessary expenses. Now, when asked what unnecessary expenses would be cut, the group confidently responded, "Women." The Black Ops 2 port for PlayStation has sold 8.2 million copies in July, outselling most new titles this month. Sony saw those numbers and went, "Perfect, easy money." More proof that people still want dusty old games, then immediately let Bloodborne continue to sit in the corner like that one guy you refused to invite to the party. Talking about sales, Halo Studios just released Halo Campaign Evolved to mixed reviews and low sales. But now it's been reported that developers are already being hit with layoffs. For all you greenhorns out there that wanted to see Covenant up close, today's your lucky day. Just visit your local McDonald's. It's been rumored that there will be a PlayStation State of Play in the first week of September. It's also been rumored that during the State of Play, Sony will reveal their next plans to remove physical controllers, forcing you to play PlayStation games with your mind. It's been reported that Roblox stock has gone down by 70% due to less kids playing the game and consuming microtransactions. Journalists interviewed a few dedicated players to get a real grasp of the situation. In one interview, a 52-year-old man had this to say, quote, "Now that's all that's left on the servers are a bunch of 50-year-old men acting like children. This sucks." By the way, breaking character, PDF is not a joke. What's a joke here is that a billion-dollar company isn't protecting children. Fuck you. Talk about being a joke. Bungie is in hot water as it's been reported that fans have been able to crack the Destiny content vault, making removed content playable again, showing that not only is the Destiny community still doing Bungie's job for them all these years later, but that Bungie apparently admitted in court that they couldn't access old content, not because it doesn't actually exist, but because they don't know how to do their jobs. Talking about vaults, Bungie has extended their experimental PvE mode Vault Breaker after reports came in the Vault Breaker mode closed down earlier than what was expected. Damn! You know things are cooked when the game shuts itself down instead of the developers. What's next? Is the game going to auto-send McDonald's applications for the devs? Pocket Pair is in the news as they have announced Palworld Online, which will be a new MMO coming this year. It was also reported that Nintendo is now suing Pocket Pair once again, after setting a new patent for MMOs. Yes, Nintendo now owns the creative rights to MMOs. In other Nintendo news, Shigeru Miyamoto thinks people don't care about console specs that much anymore. He believes Nintendo provides, quote, gameplay only we can create. I mean, he's not wrong. No one else can create anything else. Nintendo patented it all. I know. It's pretty much the same joke back to back, but let's be honest, Nintendo's the same joke every day. Dave Bautista is in talks to become the next Kratos in the Amazon Prime Video series. However, it seems like he may not get the role due to producers unable to find him. Only Marvel fans are going to get that joke. The Pokemon Company is facing a class action lawsuit after a former executive was arrested for secretly filming people inside company bathrooms. 89 videos were allegedly filmed in the office toilet. When asked why so many videos, the executive responded with the quote, "You gotta catch them all." The former executive was also found to have commented on employee Instagram pictures, leaving comments like, "Let me take a Pikachu." Lastly, we have Bethesda in the news. Recently, Bethesda had layoffs, which had led many former developers leading boycotts against Bethesda. One former employee stated that they couldn't believe good, hard-working people were laid off. When asked for pictures of some of these employees, we received this image. Yep, I'm sure Bethesda let just the wrong people go. Was vidanya, bitches. And with that, ladies and gentlemen, we finish our show. This has been the Something Something Gaming News Shows. I'm Mr. Gaming Counselor, your host. Hit the like button, comment down below, and subscribe to the channel for more. As always, I'll see you in the next news, whenever we do it. It could be a week from now. Who knows? We'll see. As always, don't forget to game out. Huzzah!